Welcome back to all of my recipes. Today we're covering Southern comfort foods. Mind you, these recipes are ones that I've learned through my family and family friends. So I'm going to start by destemming all of the greens. When cooking collard greens, keep in mind you want to cook them for at least 5 to 6 hours. So make sure you allot that time when you're doing it. And also this gives the ham hocks time to break down so that they kind of fall apart as well. Here I'm showing you the water level. Basically, the greens are going to shrink as they cook, so you just want the water level a little bit below where they are when you put them in the pot raw. Right here, I'm trussing the chicken, and the reason we want to do that is so that it cooks evenly, so that the limbs don't just sprawl out all over the place like a cat in the sun. So the goal for the smoker is I try to keep the temperature around 300 degrees. It can go like 50 below or 50 above, which would be fine, but any more than that, and you're going to want to make sure that you're adjusting the temperature to stay pretty consistently around 300 degree mark. After cooking the meats in the smoker for at least an hour or two, and you got that nice smoky layer on the outside of it, you can go ahead and pull it out, and then you want to go ahead and wrap it in foil for the ribs, for instance, and then for the chicken and the pork butt, I like to wrap those in parchment and then wrap those in foil, just so it has the extra protective layer to hold in the juices, so that it can kind of get a little bit more tender and fall off the bone or just fall apart a little bit easier. Like with most baking, for the cornbread, I keep the dry with the dry ingredients and the wet ingredients with the wet ingredients, which is why I added honey to the milk mix. And basically, I'm just following a recipe on the back of the cornmeal box, but I like to add a little bit of my own uniqueness to it, which is why I add the honey to the wet, because I just like that little bit of the honey flavor. And sometimes I'll even substitute the sugar entirely with honey. It's completely up to you and how you want to try to do it, but I'm following the box this time. When baking, it's always a good idea to oil down your pan. You can also use butter. In this case, I'm using the oil spray. If you're doing cornbread muffins, the best advice I can give you is fill up each of the cups 3/4 of the way. That way it has room to rise. Now I'm working on the grits. Basically, you just follow the instructions on the instant grits package on the back. Once it gets to a nice thick doneness, that's when you want to add the cream and the cheese. And the reason you want to add the cream is to loosen it up a little bit, because the cheese is going to thicken it back up again, and you don't want it to be so thick that you can cut it with a knife. Adding butter in your grits is completely up to you, but it's highly recommended. Okay, so the Carolina vinegar is pretty easy. What you really want to do is get the vinegar and the sugar together first, and then you want to heat that up on the stove, stirring constantly until the mix is clear again and the sugar has completely dissolved into the vinegar, and then you can add the rest of the ingredients. I truly enjoyed making this video for you. If you enjoyed it as well, please like, share, and subscribe. And I look forward to making you more videos in the future.